everyone, and welcome back to Ledesia. Today we are here over at the Tweed Stewart household with our lovely little Felicity, who, if you guys recall, she and Louise jointly own and run Leaf Designs, the clothing store here in Ledesia together. And they live in this little house together, roommates. Louise recently had a very messy divorce, kicked her husband out. He hasn't been seen or heard of since, which is quite sad. He hasn't even stopped by to check on his little daughter, Hannah. But everybody's doing very well. In fact, check this out. 45,000 big ones. That little business of theirs has taken off. They have won all of the possible grants that you could get for running a good business, which is quite exciting. And we are going to pop over there and see how their little business is thriving, because it's one of the very first stores in Ledesia, especially one to have been built from the ground up this way. Felicity has been working her buns off. She's pretty much the only one who goes over there to manage everything. Louise funds and manages things from a business perspective, kind of behind the scenes. She's very busy with her other job, working to help design city planning skills for Ledesia. So she's quite busy, not only with that, but also with taking care of little Hannah, who's doing quite well. She knows how to use the potty and talk now, still working on figuring out how to walk and rhyme, but we'll get there. But before we go off to our lovely little clothing shop and see how that's changed, there's some drama going on in the household. While Felicity is home watching little Hannah, she invited a certain friend over. So let's pop in. Hello, maid. And here we have Felicity, which is really kind of cute. She invited over her friend, Wind Blossom. Right here. Wind Blossom's spear. They met early on, and she just couldn't get Wind Blossom out of her mind. She kept rolling wants to be best friends with Wind Blossom and talk with Wind Blossom, and now she wants to be best friends with Wind Blossom. So fine, and Wind Blossom works really weird hours. She's only available in the morning. She works until 10 p.m., so it's been very hard to track her down. Felicity would call her at like 11 p.m. every night, and they would stay up talking till 3 or 4 in the morning. And then Felicity would pass out and have to get to work the next day. So she's really close friends. Really close friends. She's got a crush and a couple bolts with her. So we're going to see where this can go, because even though Felicity has been working so hard and her clothing line has taken off and she's gotten all sorts of grants and awards for her hard work here in Ledesia, and the store is doing great and she's like making a lot of friends, she has been nearly an aspiration failure. It has only recently even perked up out of the green. And so we're going to work with Felicity to try to pull her up out of there by becoming best friends and maybe even snagging this first kiss. So we invited Wind Blossom over for the day. And, Felicity started making this delicious sushi. Wind Blossom decided she wanted to eat a burned toaster pastry that was just kind of toaster pastry, that was just sitting on the couch there. Good luck to you, Wind Blossom. I hope you enjoy. In fact, she seems to be downing that without even gagging. So apparently she doesn't mind burned food. Good to know. Oh, is that so, Felicity? I think Felicity definitely has some feelings for Wind Blossom here. How's the baby doing? Baby's good. During the day, Felicity exchanges some of her rent for watching after the baby. And she's so excited they have a maid now, because cleaning isn't exactly one of her strong points. Goodbye, maid. There we go. So they're chit-chatting about the weather. Oh, you're fine, maid. Shoo-shoo. Oh, that's not attractive. This is sort of like hanging out, sort of like a date. I think Felicity is one of those kind of shy people who isn't quite sure how to bring up flirty things like that. So she does it in really sideways manners where she's just kind of like, I think you're kind of cool. I kind of like you. So chit-chatting about the weather. We should find out a little bit more about Wind Blossom. We'll have to ask her like what her job is and where she works pretty soon. Oh, where are you going? Oh, she wanted to sit closer. Try out a little bit of the sushi Felicity made. That's a good sign. Talking about the rain. There's lots of rain in spring in Ledesia. Talking about art. Oh, it would be nice to get the museum up and going, actually. Maybe that's what they're talking about. That the museum and school are getting ready to open, which I need to work on both of those. So there we go. I love how the Sims remind me of the way that I'm trying to grow this neighborhood. Yeah, talking about the school, talking about the fact that there's an orchestra thing now, which, by the way, Louise has found that her favorite passion, I thought she would all want to flirt and everything. No, she wants to play the piano. So she bought this very expensive, beautiful piano as a reward to herself for how the business took off. And it takes up the entire freaking living room, I swear. But she loves it and she plays it constantly. She can't wait to teach Hannah how to play the piano. I bet she wants her daughter to be like a little piano prodigy. Alright, alright. I think that this little luncheon thing is going along just fine. Oh hey, I saw that smile. Windblossom, despite her name, seems a little bit serious, so it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. Where you going, Windblossom? Oh, she's checking out some art. Hey now! That's escalating things, ACR. I don't know if I want things escalated that quickly. We haven't even had a first kiss yet. I might have to... I wonder if there's a way you can adjust... Adjust casual romance spawn adjuster. Let's see. Tokens. Hood. No. Let's see. Global overrides. Yeah. That one. Overrides. Global overrides. Yeah, I'm surprised that one's not already turned on. Autonomy? I think it's already set to medium. So we're just going to leave it there. But, okay, I'm going to interpret that. This is the new way I handle it when ACR tries to throw my Sims into a bed together. ACR, for those of you who don't know, is a mod that allows your Sims to hook up with people that they find attractive. It's very helpful if you're trying to let the game feel a little more organic and alive without your interference. But sometimes it can jump the gun and be kind of interesting. So here's how I'm going to handle it from now on. If ACR tells my Sims to jump into bed together, and I'm not sure if they would. If I'm not sure if they would... just yet, because I'm just not feeling it, then it means they were thinking about it. So it's on their mind like a want. That's how I'll figure this out. Okay, so let's see. What's your job? Let's learn a little bit more about Windblossom. Come here, Windblossom. Oh, sounds like Louise is home. Oh, hey. Oh, so Windblossom is a lab assistant, so that explains what she's doing here in Ledesia. Louise has been promoted to the head of the construction company. That is very good. She's very happy. See, there she goes again, wants to play the piano. Let's see, she's off work for the next few days, which is good. That means Felicity can work the shop during the weekend. Good. We'll just let Louise take care of herself. Meanwhile, Felicity, why don't we move this conversation? Well, we're okay. We're okay in the kitchen. Maybe they'll go on a date. We'll have to see what happens. I think she would flirt, though. I think she'd do a little sweet talking. Just kind of like, oh, I really love your name. It's such a cute name. I like your necklace. Where'd you get it? That would totally be her. Okay, let's see. Introduce to Louise. Ask. Let's see. What about your skills? What are you good at? Good at cooking, good at creativity. Because what were you interested in again? Werewolves, fit werewolves. Who aren't very good with speeches. Go for it. Go for the holding hands. Let's see how far we can take this. Aww, Windblossom looks just a little nervous. Maybe she's like, I don't know, I'm so busy in my career here at Ledesia. I'm just a lab assistant. That's not very high. I can't be distracted by romance now. Alright. Leave you guys. What are you doing, Louise? Louise! That is, I guess she's celebrating by splashing in the rain. I didn't know you had that playful side to you, Louise. Why don't you come in and say hello to your daughter? She's just about ready for a nap anyway. Let's see. Snuggle. Oh, her diaper needs changed apparently. Play. Tickle. Spend some time with your kidlet. Whoa! Ah, fudge knuckles! No, you guys! Jeez! Wanted to let off some of the tension. Look, if you're gonna behave that way, then let's at least get a first kiss out of this. Alright, we're gonna go in for the first kiss. Because I think that Wind Blossom is definitely sending some signs that she's interested. Oh wow, her eyes are red! Her eyes are red! Wind Blossom's eyes are red, so maybe she does have something to do. It would be kind of cool if she secretly turned out to be like a werewolf, actually. Look at those red eyes! Maybe she got infected with like the werewolf virus while she was working in the lab. And that's one of her big secrets. Alright, there's the first kiss, classic dance. Alright, I think these two like each other. Let's see, where's dance? Classic. Yeah, look at that. We've got some happy ladies here. So even though... Whoops, and there's a dirty diaper on the floor now. Hi, Hannah. How are you, kidlet? Let's see, wants to learn to walk, wants to learn nursery rhyme. Why don't we put her in her crib for a nap? Then let mom get to cleaning up and things. So even though things started off really rough, the overall, especially with the store taking off, things have been going great. You guys are gonna go classic dance in the rain. Somehow that's just like so appropriately hipster, indie, unique of you. Somehow I'm not surprised. So no desire to flirt, no desire really to ask on a date just yet. So I think that it might just be like casual, cute little flirting right now. Okay, good. Just checking. Making sure nobody's here. Alright, so I think Felicity and Wind Blossom do kind of like each other. Maybe more like friends right now. Friends with a wee bit of benefits. So, let's see. Dirty joke. Let's see. Come in! Can I do what? Hang on. Hang on. Where did they go?
Can you put the button down on one of these? Because it's loose.
Baby, I don't... Oh, I see. I see what this is supposed to do now. Okay, that makes more sense. What a clever little skirt. Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need the other side tightened too? Are you doing okay? There you go. Shut the door tight. Bada bada boom! Whoop! You jumped! Alright, so that was a fun, it wasn't quite a date, it was just sort of a day to see if they were interested. And, let's see, anything else? Any other questions? Ooh, how much money do you have? Just casually asking, no reason. Not much, that's okay. Let's look at Wind Blossom, let's look a little closer. Look at those red eyes. They're kind of brown, but they look a little bit red. Let's find out more about her, actually. Just like we were finding out more about the lovely alien lady who is dating our adorable little Caleb. Not Sulfur. Caleb Sulfur, not Lusher. Two Calebs, honestly. Alright, let's see. So she's a knowledge sim. She has a mega crush on Felicity. Doesn't like Jocelyn, noted. She has a couple friends. She's a lab assistant, kind of creative. Needs to work on her cleaning skill a little bit. Oh, she's good at sales. And pottery. That's fun. They could go to a pottery class together. That would be a fun little, like, outing date thing. Let's see. Active, nice, neat. Likes politics, money. Food. Work. So she's a workaholic, like I thought. So she is a workaholic. She loves tinkering. Oh, the science career here in Ledesia is working out more and more for her, which is funny. I bet her parents were hippies, and maybe they're like having trouble accepting that their daughter Wind Blossom is actually like a scientist, and she really loves it. That would be cool. Let's see. Eyeglasses, makeup, not red hair, so we're good there. And what's your lifetime want? 20 simultaneous lovers. Somehow that doesn't seem to fit her. So I might re-roll there. In fact, I actually have, if you guys will give me 1 second, I have made the new generators. So that if you want to do a custom lifetime want with any of the lifetime wants from, because I think hers is to become the law, and that is just not a Felicity thing. So if you do want to try out the lifetime want generator, it takes almost 100 different lifetime wants, 100, from The Sims 3 and The Sims 2, and puts them in a list, and it gives you 5 possible lifetime wants, so you can pick the one you think would be best for your sim. Eventually I'm going to add custom ones that have custom career connections, custom challenges. I'll add explanations for them. That's just one of the things on my to-do list. So let's see. Felicity, I just rolled. Become chief of staff, super popular, martial arts artist, become space pirate, living in the lap of luxury. I think super popular would fit Felicity. So I think getting the 20 best friends want would be good for Felicity. That totally suits her. So we'll go ahead and we'll put that in her profile. She's also a technology lover. Oh, that would work out really well with Wind Blossom. She is a night owl because she stays up every night talking to Wind Blossom. I forgot she's an angler, and she's kind of a snob, but she's very picky about, like, she's kind of judgmental about what people wear, but that's a good thing in her field. And she's a virtuoso, so she does love singing. And yes, she is a yarn snob. So I'm going to add, right now, her lifetime want 20 best friends. So that is hers, aka super popular. So that's her lifetime want from the custom list. Wind Blossom, let's give you one that's more suiting. There we go. Reroll and become game designer, CEO of Mega Corporation, the Tinkerer. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, let's add that to the list. Also, while we're here, why don't we get Wind Blossom some traits? See, that's what I love about the random generators, is that they're not limited to just the Sims that you make. You can give them to the townies too. And once the townies have them, that just makes them more interesting, especially when they become potential romantic interests like this. That was conflict. There we go. Oh goodness, so this one's kind of interesting. So slob. Maybe that's why she has a hard time with the neat skill. And actually that might explain, maybe that's part of her werewolf traits. I'm really thinking that we might go ahead and let her become a werewolf in a lab accident. So that might be interesting. That might keep her in Ledesia's interest too. Ledesia might be much more interested in her if she has a rare strain of a disease from the laboratory that she has to deal with. She has a good sense of humor, which she did. She laughed at the jokes. Avant-garde, so she will like the museum. I bet she's a big fan of the museum, and she's excited to see if it opens soon. We should get the museum opening soon. She has a gambling problem, so that can be very interesting. And she dislikes children, so she doesn't want kidlets. That might be a make it or break it when it comes to Felicity's relationship with her, because Felicity is a family sim. In fact, Felicity's family, do we have a secondary for her? We don't have a secondary yet. Well, it's going to be popularity. Because that totally... Oh, and we need three-way calling. I've actually never tried three-way calling. Alright. So, and then I'm going to add a little footnote. May become infected with a werewolf virus from the Ledesia labs. There we go. So Wind Blossom just got a lot more interesting with just a couple minutes of playing with random generators, just like that. Oh, and actually, while we're there, let's see, what's your lifetime want supposed to be? Have 6 pets reach the top of their career level. Yeah, that's totally not you. So we're going to go back to the lifetime want generator, and I will put links into all of these things. Let's pop over to see where... Oh, Louise, excuse me, you're taking a bubble bath. Never mind. We won't pop over to see what she's doing. But Louise, for those of you who don't remember, she's a bookworm snob. So actually the snob trait works out very good for both the girls because then it makes them dress everybody up at their store a lot better. Schmoozer, hydrophobic. I forgot about that. Eco-friendly. Yes, yes. Now I remember that. All right, so let's see. And I will put a link to the random expanded lifetime want generator down in the video description. Alright, so we have marry off 3 children, seasoned traveler, heartbreaker, woohoo with 20 different sims, and become a master thief. I think seasoned traveler will fit her the best. I think that would be really fun to see her travel around the world and take Hannah along with her. So, seasoned traveler. We're gonna make that her lifetime want. There, see, that's so much more fun. Now they have a lot more depth and it's just a lot more interesting, just with a few minutes of extras. Alright, can we raise your best friendies up any higher? We'll give a little romantic hug, and then we'll say goodbye. Aw, so I think they're probably thinking about dating. I don't think they're official yet, especially because they possibly want different things out of life. One of them wants kids, one of them definitely doesn't. That could be a deal breaker. Though actually, I don't know if Felicity really wants kids. Maybe she'd be okay just having a pet. Alright, so let's see. Let's check over... Louise, pardon me. You're still taking your bath? But yeah, Louise, I really thought that she would be trying to get over her husband by going out and finding someone new. She is not interested. Let's see. Do we have any... Oh, we didn't assign her a secondary either. I'm thinking... We're gonna, you know what? We've had so much fun with the randoms this episode. I'm going to roll. Let's see. So she's actually a knowledge sim. My dice, I have a die within a die, so it's 2 dice in 1. And it said that she's a knowledge sim. Woohoo! And actually it rolled 1 too, so that means she is a money knowledge sim. That's funny. So we'll go ahead. We'll give her the Eureka trait, skilled negotiator. There we go. Ooh, also, it's been a while. We have some lifetime wants we could buy. Ooh. Ooh. I normally never use these things. I forget about them. We'll hold on to it. We'll hold on to it. But yeah, so the ladies are doing pretty well. Hannah is doing just fine. She's a very quiet little girl. She spends most of her day playing in her toy room / her nursery. Either with her little bunny head. She does like pink bunnies, as you can see. See all these little pink bunnies that she's got. Some of them in her crib too. I like putting toys in the kids' crib because it makes it look less bare. Yep, she's got her little play thing. She does a lot of drawings. I want to get her involved in some of the toddler classes before she ages out of toddlerhood into adulthood, or into childhood. But yeah, all right, Louise, you go ahead. I'm thinking that Louise wants to be involved in the Ledesia Orchestra because all Sims in Ledesia are required to be involved in extracurricular activities. Buy a mirror costing. You're a silly woman. I wonder what it would be like if Louise went to the store. Felicity has been... Oh, Felicity, where'd you go? Oh, she's taking a shower. Felicity has been the one going every day, though. So I think tomorrow we will send Felicity to the store. Hi, Louise. Dun, 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 dun. And we'll keep an eye on Felicity because we're going to see if we can get their business decorated. We want to make sure we spend the money that needs to be spent at the business before we spend it here at the household. But yeah, things are going pretty interesting. Oh yeah, and on the romance front, Louise is totally uninterested. She just wants the money sort of things. She went and she flirted quite a bit with Maxwell McOwen, but she actually like chased him away. He wasn't interested even though they had 2 bolts. I was pretty surprised. He even came over, but they just wanted nothing to do with each other. Oh, and there's Hannah. Hi, Hannah. But alright, so we'll call it here because the girls are just kind of winding down for the night. But in the morning, we're going to stop by and we're going to see what's what over at their store. So we'll see you then, guys. Stay curious.